Coordinated, episode 236. Join the community.
Greetings, AP coordinators. Derek Hameta here, Senior Director, AP Coordinator Experience for the AP program and former AP Coordinator.
And I'm Carli Suge, School Counselor and AP Coordinator.
Thanks for joining us. This is Monday, August 12th, 2024, and we are excited to have a special guest. AP Coordinator Carrie Larrison is joining us today. Carrie just might be the most popular AP Coordinator in the world. And if you ask me, I think that makes this the place to be to hear all the latest and greatest in the world of AP Coordinators.
In case you need it, I brought my Carrie Larrison fan club membership card. I'm so ready for today. It's time to get coordinated.
Good morning, Karli.
Good morning, Derek. Before we get started, can I make a suggestion? Can we add to our theme music for this one episode? I'd like to request a song by the Pointer Sisters. It's a classic.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want to hear I'm so excited. That should definitely be added to our Good as Gold soundtrack today.
That is a good suggestion. I like it. Let me check with Molly, our sound engineer, to see if there's a royalty-free version available. We're on a tight budget here on the podcast, you know.
Yes, there we go. Time to get your 80s groove on, Derek.
Ugh, bummer. Sounds like a minor change in plans there, but my excitement level remains high. In fact, excitement is everywhere. After all, it's not every day that one gets to chat with the one and only Carrie Larrison. Speaking of, hey, Carrie, welcome to Coordinated.
Hey, Derek. Oh my gosh. You two are out of control already. I do like the call out to the 80s music though, Carli. That was during my high school time and I even saw them in concert. But even though I love them, I think it was maybe a little before your time.
Well, I'm an old soul in a counselor's body, Carrie.
Well, then maybe I need to say I'm a youthful soul in a former counselor's body. But I do like to stay in shape and I definitely keep busy.
Absolutely. Hey, before we start talking about what's happening these days with you, Carrie, can we use our AP Coordinator time machine and go back a few years? Let me, hold on a second. Let me set the dial to 19. Oh, never mind. I think I'm about to get myself in deep trouble here. Karli is glaring at me. Let me start over. Carrie, can you please tell us a little about your journey into education? This is why I leave the interviews to Karli. And if you don't mind, I am going to do one thing. I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to start your story at your high school graduation ceremony. I mean, it's not every day that we have a former valedictorian on the show. Come on, AP Coordinator, valedictorian. You know we have to brag about that.
Oh, no, Derek, you didn't have to go there. Oh, okay. So yeah, I graduated high school in Montgomery, Alabama. My dad is a retired Air Force pilot, so we were down there. But as soon as I graduated, he retired and we moved to Indiana where I went to college. And I knew I wanted to be a counselor right away, but you first had to be a teacher before you could get your master's in counseling. So I was a math teacher for several years as well before I became a counselor. And I love being an AP coordinator, love working with students, also love doing the master schedule.
Oh my gosh, we have that in common as well. I think I've mentioned this on the show before. I also did the master schedule at my former school, and for some strange reason, I really liked it. Hey, so you mentioned you became the AP coordinator. How did that happen? What's the word I'm looking for here? How were you anointed the role?
Our assistant principal was the AP coordinator at the time, and we were a very small program. I think we had maybe 3 AP courses, about 100, 150 exams. But our principal wanted to be very intentional and really grow our AP program, and she knew he would not be able to keep the role. So she knew I liked to organize things, and she asked me, so I was very honored that she did.
Oh my gosh. And you've been doing this for a while. What's your favorite part of being an AP coordinator? I mean, it's pretty clear that you like it. You've been in the role and you just keep doing it on and on and on.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is that I can see the program through each year from start to finish, if that makes sense. I can see the end results. As a counselor, I didn't always know how situations turned out or what happens to a student after they graduate. But with AP, I'm with the students at the beginning of the year, and I get to work with them all year long, and then I see their scores at the end. So there's a definite conclusion.
I can understand that. When I hear you say that, it resonates with me. There's a very definite starting point to the school year and being an AP coordinator, and there's a very definite ending moment for many coordinators. That's usually when they pack up the last of their boxes to ship back for scoring or paying their invoice or something along those lines. There's always a definite moment where it feels like, whew, I'm done. Hey, so Carrie, you do so many things to help AP coordinators. I have to count on my fingers here. You moderate the AP coordinator community. You are the featured voice in our new series of videos on how to use AP registration and ordering. Link in the show notes. You present at the AP annual conference. Every summer, you also host the AP coordinator back to school workshops. During the school year, you host sessions of chat with a coordinator. And even behind the scenes, you help to train our agents who work for AP Services for Educators. And my gosh, I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but that's enough. That's quite a bit, Carrie.
Oh gosh, when you list it out like that, yeah, I guess it does sound like a lot, but really it doesn't feel like work to me because I honestly enjoy doing all of it, even working with you, Derek. Seriously, though, I enjoyed helping my students when I was a counselor, and now I find myself enjoying the opportunity to help fellow AP coordinators. So, and of all the things you listed, I think my favorite is the AP coordinator community.
Well, it's a good thing that's your favorite since you're on the community just about every single day of the year. And we love you for that, Carrie. I think that's what makes you the most popular AP coordinator in the world, as Derek joked about earlier, but I don't think it's a joke.
Oh, well, no comment. I'm from the Midwest, Karli, and in Midwest, it's not our way to brag or accept compliments too easily, but thank you. Seriously, that means a lot.
Well, we are happy to toot your horn for you. Hey, we should talk more about the AP coordinator community. I know it's a popular resource, but not everyone knows about it.
Yeah, well, you're definitely right about that. It is really popular. The AP coordinator community is an online platform that allows AP coordinators to engage with colleagues by asking and answering each other's questions. And coordinators can share best practices, they can share resources, and when they need to, they can even vent about their challenges. And that last part is where my counselor background comes in handy.
I've seen it in action. I love it because sometimes when I have a question, I want to talk to someone about it right away, and chat with a coordinator is helpful for that. Other times, I'm happy to just put it in writing and wait a short bit for an answer. It just kind of depends on the question and the mood I'm in. When I want to engage in writing, though, my preferred choice is the community. And we said it's popular.
Yeah, that's right. I actually approved 14 new members in the last 2 days, which puts us over 9,200 members of the AP coordinator community. So I'm really excited about that. And everyone has the option of engaging with the community as often as they like. Some people will sign on every day to check out what's happening. Others sign up for the daily or weekly digest, which provides an email summary of all the latest action.
I do the daily digest because I don't want to miss out on any of the conversations or new resources that get shared.
I'm glad you mentioned that last part about the resources, because that's probably the least known feature of the community. But AP coordinators can post resources that they use to help make their jobs easier. Things they've created. That could be a spreadsheet or a checklist or something to help with training proctors. And even better, fellow AP coordinators can download these resources, modify them for their own schools. And well, you've heard that saying about not recreating the wheel, right, Karli?
Right. I know I've stolen. I've borrowed and customized more than a few things for my own AV program. Huge time saver.
Nice. That's great to hear.
So, Carrie, you've been moderating the community for how long now?
Oh, gosh. I think 6 years.
Wow. Thank you so much. And what's your favorite part? What do you like the most about the community?
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a good question, but it's tough. One thing I like best, I think the thing I like the most is when AP coordinators answer each other's questions. Everyone is so nice, and it's a safe place to ask and answer questions. I love that. And as much as I love helping others, I love it more when AP coordinators connect and collaborate and share ideas. I've seen it time and time again where one conversation not only makes us all collectively more efficient, but sometimes that one conversation leads to additional topics and discussion that also helps make our AP program stronger.
I agree. I love it. And if I wasn't already a member, I'd say sign me up. We should probably tell everyone that it's pretty inexpensive to become a member of the community, right?
Right. Last I checked, 0 is a pretty good price point. So it is free to join the AP coordinator community.
And where can we do that? Where do we sign up?
Actually, Karli and Carrie, sorry to interrupt here, but I think that's a perfect time for our coordinated podcast episode, Call to Action. Carrie, you are the special guest. Would you be so kind as to do the honors?
I'm happy to. AP coordinators, please consider joining the AP coordinator community. Link in the show notes. Or you can go to collegeboard.org/AP coordinator experience. Again, that's collegeboard.org/AP coordinator experience. It's a great tool that helps to keep thousands, yes, that's right, thousands of AP coordinators very, coordinated.
Thanks, everyone, for joining the conversation today. Thanks to our special guest, Carrie Larrison, and thanks to you, Karli, as well. And hey, Karli, next week we have another exciting guest and exciting conversation on tap. I think you'll like what we have planned. We're going to do a little research, as in AP research. And we have maybe the world's leading expert on AP research lined up for a coordinated conversation. What do you think?
Nice work, Derek. I can't wait. Until then, fellow AP coordinators, for all our continued support of AP students. Yep, our support. AP coordinators, we are truly good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.
AP coordinators, despite your best intentions, did you miss out on the AP Coordinator Back to School Workshop?
Fear not. The Back to School Workshop is now available on YouTube.
That's right. And we have 2 on-demand videos available, one for new AP coordinators and one for those with a little more experience.
Or watch them both.
Great idea. Check out the show notes for a link to the videos.
Or you can go to collegeboard.org/AP Coordinator Experience. That's collegeboard.org/AP Coordinator Experience.
Get your popcorn ready. This is one more summer blockbuster you won't want to miss.